the end. So you can go ahead and come to the top of your mat. Stand at the very top of your mat. I'll move directions when we flow. We'll start off right here with the knees soft and the palms out. Eyes closed, shoulders back and down. Take a big inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands together in your heart center. Inhale, pressing up. Exhale, bring the arms back out, palms facing out. Feel free in these first few breaths to close your eyes if you'd like. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take 3 more yoga breaths. The yoga breath is about 6 seconds. Inhaling 3. Exhaling 3. 2 more full breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale. And big exhale right here. Closing your eyes for a moment, resting your hands right in heart center, eyes closed and gaze drawn inward. Just take a few moments to create an intention for your practice. It can be a thought or phrase, something that would occupy your mind so that you do not remain overly concerned about the stress that you had before or anxious about what is coming after. Accepting the gift that is the perfect peace of the moment. Go ahead and inhale up. Lower your hands down, palms facing out. Bringing the shoulders up to the ears, just shrug. Using the muscle between your shoulder blades and press down. Inhale, squeezing shoulders up. Feel that tension. Exhale down. Let's take 2 more big breaths. Big inhale up. Long exhale down. 1 more time. Big inhale up. And long exhale down. When you're ready, pull your elbows back behind you. Roll your shoulders forward, making small movements first. And if your shoulders are comfortable, make bigger movements. Work your way back in, rolling forward first. Remember, our joints only lubricate through movement. Start off small with the movement, protect your shoulders. This is the biggest one. Now as you rest in here, we're gonna bring the shoulders back. Completely different muscle moves the arms in this direction. This is the muscle of your back. If you hear little pops or little crackles, that's actually good. And 1 more. And as your palms rest out, just go ahead and shift your weight gently from left to right. Remember, when you're standing, your feet are no wider than your fist apart. Inhale, both arms up, keep them up. Bring 1 arm down, stretch and reach. And taking it over. Inhale, bring both arms up. Feel that in your back. Exhale down. Remember, you want to make the pose fit your body. Don't try to contort your body to fit a pose. Inhale up. And turn gently to your left side. Lower both arms down, one behind your back and one beside you. And now bring that left arm up. Turn to your front, cross the arms over, and bring the elbows in close. Inhale. Feel that in the shoulders. Exhale down. Release both arms up. Stretch, lengthen through your spine. Turn gently to your right. Remember, I mirror you guys. Lower the arms down. That means your right arm's behind you, your left arm's to the side. Bring that right arm up, stretch, and turn to your front and cross them over. Arms in each other, hands hold, joints are close. Exhale up. Inhale, release. Exhale, big lengthen fingertips together right above your head. Press up. This is where you check in with your back. If everything feels comfortable, draw the arms forward, shoulder check in, and palms face you. Good. Inhale back up. And press it up. And forward. I'm trying to lead you guys in slowly because I know we have not done a lot of yoga. And when you release the arms down, soften your knees, come on down, hang your fingertips right in front of your toes. If this bothers your back already, go ahead and rest your hands. Otherwise, you're either touching the toes or resting the hands in front of the toes. Don't rock, you never bounce. So what you want to do is go ahead and grab your elbows, DJ, and just hang out just like this. So you never want to bounce. It's like taking a rubber band out of the freezer and popping it. So just hang out. Take a long breath in your nose. Long breath out of your nose. Long breath in the nose. And long breath out of the nose. Release the elbows. Gently place your hands right above your ankles on your shin. Draw them up halfway. Keep your stomach down. Lift your chest forward as if you're gazing at me. This is great for your back. And take that big inhale. Exhale, come back down. Go ahead and grab the elbows if you want or touch the floor in front of you. The elbows provide support for your back. Keep your knees soft. Don't lock them out. Thank you. Not quite a squat, but just a little soft. Bring your hands gently right back above the ankles. Keep your stomach down. Lift your chest forward as if you're gazing at me. This is called your halfway up, and it's modified to protect your back. I cannot wait to see my nephew in yoga every week because his back and his hamstrings are tight. Exhale down one more time. Your hands can rest in front of your toes or you can grab the elbows again. If there was a goal to this pose, it would be either having your elbows on the floor or your palms on the floor with legs straight, not locked. Never force the pose. Last time, bring your hands right above your ankles. Bring your chest out, stretch it out. Legs are straight, not locked. And when you're ready, soften the knees a lot. Bring your hands to the sides of your feet. Stay where you are. I'm changing direction. And go ahead and step back with your right and put your right knee down. Step back with your left and put your left down. If you're resting on your fists, go ahead and place the wrists down. Open the knees the width of your mat. Connect your big toes together. Push your hips back and come down and rest. Forearms down, forehead down. I'm doing a level 1 Yogafit, guys, to ease us back. You're welcome in advance. This is our child's pose. You want to make it comfortable. If you're not comfortable with your legs wide, feel free to have the knees directly underneath you. When you're ready, go ahead and place your right hand under your shoulder, then your left. Bring yourself up. Walk your knees in. And we'll move through cat and cow for 3 breaths. So you have to inhale cow. Drop your belly, lift your chest, inhale. Tuck your belly button in, arch your spine, exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. 1 more breath. Inhale, really exaggerate it. And exhale, really arch the spine up and relax into neutral. Let's check in with our body's natural ability to balance. Float your right knee above your mat for 2 to 3 breaths. And then extend it back and flex your foot. I'm just coming up a little bit, I'm all over the camera. And when you're ready, take that left arm and extend it. Just breathe. And lower it down. Switching to the opposite side. Floating that left knee. And then when you extend it back, you want your foot to flex. Extend the right arm forward. And lower it down. Walk your knees back. Pull your body forward and lower your chest down. Extend the arms forward. Take a few moments to breathe. When you're ready, gently lift your right arm and your left leg up. Stretching it out, pointed toe this time. Fingers are extended. Flex your foot and then point and lower it down. Take a nice deep breath in and out in between. And then begin to bring the left hand and left arm and right leg up. Point first, then flex. Then point and lower the arm and the leg. When you're ready, walk your hands beneath your shoulders, right and left. Elbows come in close to your body. Keep your pelvis down and begin to peel your chest up. Only go as far as your back will allow. And then bring it into the plank. And shift back to child's pose one more time. Now from child's pose, for those of you that are newer to the practice, you may remain in child's pose. This is still yoga if that's what honors your body. If you have on socks, be careful when we go into downward dog, your feet may slip. Place your right hand down in your left. Tuck your right toe under and your left. Engage the muscles of your stomach. Push your hips into the air. Your big toes are facing each other, and your knees will pedal gently like you're riding a bike. And resting down, bring that right leg up. Bend your right knee. Step forward with your right or help it with your hand. And then step forward with your left. Grab the elbows or hang out with your fingers in front of your toes. Sweep the arms out, come all the way up. Shifting your hips back, arms come forward as we go into chair pose. So hips are back in chair, chest is out. Inhale, bring one arm back and forward and left and forward. Straighten your knees, hands back down to the mat. Stepping back with your left foot, rest on your knee. Stepping back with your right, we're going to repeat it. Inhale forward and exhale down. Extend the arms. We're making a mirror image of the first set, guys. Inhale, bringing that right arm, left leg up. And lower it down. Right arm and left leg up. Remember, listen to your back here. Go as high as your back allows it and lower it down. Walk your hands beneath your shoulders. I like to show what not to do. See, the elbows are out. My elbows should be back. Press your pelvis down, peel your chest up. There you go. Tuck the elbows in if you can. Good. Now push to plank and then come back and rest. We're back in child's pose. And remember, child's pose is still yoga. So you could rest here and walk your way up to that forward fold. Or press your left hand down and your right hand down. Tuck your left toe under and your right. Lift your hips up. Your big toes are facing each other and you're pedaling, stretching out the backs of your thighs. Go ahead and raise your left leg up. Bend the left knee. Step forward left or help it. And then step forward right. Grab the elbows. Just go ahead and walk your way up. It'll come. It will come. Everybody has been exactly where we've all been a beginner at one time. Inhale up. Some of us practice like we're still beginners. And that's okay too. Exhale, we're going into the chair. Inhale back and forward and back and forward. Lift your hips. You can grab your elbows. I'll let you know when to release. Bring your hands to your shin right above your ankles. Keep your stomach down. Lift your chest out. Stretch it out. Soften your knees. Exhale, bring your hands to the sides of your feet, left and right. Step back with your right foot. Come onto your right knee. Rest on top of your right foot. Inhale, both arms up. Reach a little bit higher with your left. A little bit higher with your right. Press your hands together. Come rest right in the middle of your heart. Be mindful of this. You feel your foot down and your leg down, but this is a balance pose. So as you inhale, just rotate as far as you can. Think about your back. We're here for 2 breaths. Back into the center. And exhale, release. Hands behind your back. Chest out and then chest up. This should feel good on your back, guys. Inhale back into neutral. Exhale, both arms up. And your block should be close to you. Bring both hands to the inside of your left foot. You're going to feel your left hip. Both hands on the inside. If you require the block, you're welcome to have that block. We're not going to do forearms today because we're not ready. Keep your left hand in the inside. Take your right hand to your shoulder. Open your chest to the right. If your back allows you, extend your arms straight up. This is a really big twist, and it's challenging for your back and or your shoulder. And lower it down. Walk that right hand into the inside of the left. Place your left hand on your shoulder, and you can lift that left arm up. Even my shoulder's tight here. And lower that hand back down, surrounding that left foot. Step back with the left. Take a few breaths here. Go ahead and bring your body forward and down and extend. This is where you check in with your breath, and you check in with your body if there's any area that you feel discomfort, place your hands under your shoulders. We're coming back to this pose each time. Think about where you are. Tuck your elbows in. Begin to lift your chest halfway up. And those are able to, if you want to come all the way up with the elbows in. Good. And then come into your plank. Nice. Let's find child's pose. This time we're not going to use one leg to come up, so we're going to all try to do this one. So tuck your toes under, right and left. And let's try this one downward dog, hips up and back. Knees are soft. You can even bend them as much as you need to. We're going to walk our way up to our hands. You can bend your knees. When you get there, grab your elbows, protect your back. And we always hang into the pose. We don't want to bounce through the pose. That's called ballistic stretching. Place your hands right above your ankles. Keep your stomach down, but lift your chest forward. Inhale, come all the way up. Let's just check in with the back. And exhale down. All we have is the rotation on the other side, guys. Then we'll go to the floor for our floor poses. Inhale, arms out. And exhale back down to forward fold. The forward fold pose, your hands are on the outside of your feet. Step back with your left foot, rest onto your left knee. Inhale, bring the arms up. Your shoulders should be over your hip. In other words, you shouldn't be forward. And your knee should be right above the ankle or slightly behind. Inhale down. This is a balance pose. If you'd like to challenge yourself, feel free to close your eyes as you exhale and rotate. Breathe. Remember, it's 3 breaths. Take your time. It is a balance pose. Continue to breathe. Inhale back into the center. Exhale, take your arms up. Remember, we're going to bring them behind our back. The chest is out and then up. As we inhale back into neutral, bring both arms up. We're repeating the same thing, guys. Bring both hands into the inside of your right foot. Now, when you're breathing, you should be breathing into the opening of your hip. If your back is tight or your hips, this side may not be as comfortable. Keep your right hand down. Place your left hand on your shoulder first. Begin to rotate to that left side. And only if it's comfortable do you extend up. Big twist. Bring that hand down. Walk your left hand into the inside. Take your right hand to your shoulder and rotate gently to your right. If you're honoring fatigue in your body, it's okay to be in child's pose. You can open your thighs as wide as you like and drop your chest down. And bring that right hand down to the outside of your right foot. Step back with your right. Shake it out for a bit. Inhale, come forward. We're all resting in prone. As the arms go forward, they sweep around and come to the side of our body, palms facing up. You're welcome to rest your forehead on a block or to just rest your forehead down. If your neck doesn't bother you, you can keep your head right above the mat. When you're ready, have your pelvis down. Begin to lift your chest. Begin to lift your arms. And then your legs. Just breathe and squeeze. You don't want to touch them. Lower the left side only and extend the left arm forward. Bend the right and reach right above the ankle. Be careful of your back. And we're going to be here for 3 breaths. So 3 yoga breaths, if you must, is about 18 seconds. This particular pose is good for our shoulders, our back, our quadricep, which is the front of our thigh, and our hamstring, which is the back of our thigh. It's a great pose. It can also cause cramping if you're new to the pose. Release gently and extend that right hand above you. Sweep that left arm around, bending the left leg. Be careful of your hamstrings. Keep your pelvis down and give me 3 breaths right here. And release it. If you will, go ahead and bring your hands under your shoulders, bring your chest up. Walk yourself up. Take your knees to the left as you drop down into your right hip and turn. So you guys will get a break today because 3 of the ladies here already did Pilates. We will not do boat pose. So you got saved from boat today. You got saved from both. So let's extend and let's take it back slowly. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Place your hands behind your thighs and press down and pull in towards your body. Let's release and slowly lower your feet to the floor. Reach to the right or left of you and grab your block. You have 1 or 2, Susan. 1. That's good. No, that's fine. We're going to go into supported bridge. I'll jump up and get one.
You have one behind you. I put it there.
Thank you, Susan. You're so awesome. All right, guys. So we're going to do supported bridge, which will help you with your back. So taking your block, walk your feet in a little bit. Lift your hips up. Take the block, place it at the base of your spine, the length of your body, and then rest down. Your feet are on the floor, so we're not doing legs up the wall because this is our first Yogafit with me. This should be comfortable. Your arms are resting on the floor. The block is supporting your back. Try to keep your thighs in closer together. You don't want to have your thighs open in a wide V. We're going to be here for 5 breaths, for about 30 seconds. Closing your eyes for just a moment, focusing only on the feeling of the pose. I'll never ask you, how does it look? I'll always ask, how do you feel? There is no right or wrong yoga. We release all the negative energy as we come into the room. There is no competition, not amongst each other or even with yourself. It doesn't matter what you could do yesterday. It's only today that matters. We have no expectations beyond this moment. You are here, and you are enough. When you're ready, you can press the entire foot, left and right, into the mat. Lift your hips just enough to release the block. Grab it with one hand, slide it out to the side. If you have not been practicing a lot and you need this block on the right side, because we're going to go that way first, it's up to you. So lift your hips up and move your hips toward your left hand. Keep your shoulders where they are. Take your knees to the right side. That block will help if you haven't done this pose in a while. And now keep the shoulders down, but lift your neck and look to your left. So you're gonna twist. Your knees are twisted right. You are looking to your left. And now extend your arms away from your body with your palms up. You guys stay where you are. I'm just gonna look up and make sure everybody's good. So we should have our hips down. We should have our hips down. I'm talking to you, Katrina. So try this. That should feel better. Hips are down, knees are rotated to the right. Arms are open, your gaze to the left if it's comfortable for your back. Take 2 more breaths right here. The block under the legs supports your back. The block between your knees supports your hip. So it's perfectly fine to have 2 blocks. Blocks are just our tools. Now when you're ready, use the muscles of your stomach and just drag your knees back to the center. Once you are here, bring your gaze back to the center. Press your feet down, lift your hips, move them to the right side. You can put a block under the left knee and a block between the knees if you need it to support your hip. If you're comfortable, because the arms are out now, palms up, you can lift the head and look gently to your right. When you're ready, slowly bring your gaze to the center. Use the muscles of your core to bring your knees into the center. If you have a block between your knees, go ahead and release it. Bring your left knee in towards your body. Rest both hands either behind the left knee or on top. Ideally, you're behind. And extend your right leg, let it rest down on the floor with your foot flexed. If your shoulders are down, if they're not, you can readjust to keep the shoulders down. So not only are you pressing down, you're pulling upward. And let's gently release that leg and extend the left leg along the mat. Flex your foot. Draw your right knee in. Press your hands behind that right hamstring. Pressing down and pulling up gently. Remember to find that breath deep into your diaphragm. Take one more deep breath right where you are. And now just lower your right foot with your right leg bent. Bend your left. Bring the soles of your feet together as you open your thighs wide. If you need blocks underneath the outsides of the leg to support it, that's fine. And on this pose, it's okay to lift and lower your legs like the wings of a butterfly. When you feel comfortable, you're welcome to drop those knees as far as they can go. And just focus on the weight resting on the inside of the knees opening wide. Take one more breath. Take your hands to the outsides of your thighs and close those knees in. Bring the right arm beside you, turn slowly onto your side and come up to your seat. We're gonna come into we got two poses before we finish. Because we're closing seated today. Open the legs nice and wide. Take both hands, reach over towards your right toe. Drop your head down, bring your hands around. If you cannot surround the foot, bring your hands under your leg. Inhale, come all the way up, bring the hands up. Turning gently, exhale to the opposite side. Again, if you cannot surround your foot, go under the leg and just rest down. The pose will come to you. So make sure the pose fits where you are right now, fits your body today. And inhale up. Keep your hips down. Imagine there's a beach ball in front of you. You're reaching forward and over and rest. If you have your block, feel free to place your block down. We're going to bring the forearms down if you can, keeping the toes up. You're welcome to use your block, Joe. And remember, we want to keep our toes up. We don't want our feet to drop. You can use two blocks. You can use that block right there and put them on top. It'll come. The poses will come. This is our wide leg straddle split right here. We're not going to go any deeper, guys. For some of you, this is as deep as you've been in a while. Take one more really big breath in. As you exhale out, go as deep as you're able to right now. And walk your hands in and up. You're welcome to go into lotus, full lotus, half lotus, or into cross leg. I don't want to keep anybody from doing lotus tonight. Anybody doing lotus? See, we got half lotus. You can rest your hands on the inside of your thighs. Close your eyes for a moment. Go ahead and bring that head towards the left and forward and right. And left and forward and right. And bring the chin into neutral, moving slowly into full body circles. Full body circles are for our back. And when you're ready, you can change direction. And then come into the center. Moving the neck gently like a pendulum over and up to your left. Bringing it down, over and up to your right. As you come into the center, rest your hands beside your hips, palms are down. Just press your chest up. Bring both arms up, stretching up above your head, but pushing the sit bones down. Lower that left hand, take your right hand, fingers open wide, gently tilting your head to the side. Release it, bringing that arm up and lower down. You want that support. Protect the head. And release. As your hands rest either on the inside of your thighs with open or index finger to thumb, the hands in the left and right open position allows us to recognize that not only are we in receipt of all the universe has for us, we also should always be in the process of giving any of our overflow. For all that we have is not ours. It is just on loan. So what we receive, we should also freely give. And the more we freely give, the more we will receive. Take a few moments. Find a few cleansing breaths. If there are any parts of the practice that do not honor who you are, where you are at this moment, discard it. You can always come back to it or leave it right where it is. If you're comfortable as you move hands into heart center, I honor in each of you the love and the light, beauty and truth in which you bring to the practice. May you always carry with you the best of who you are. May you discard the rest. Allow the light that shines within you to shine so bright that in times of despair in our lives, and those times will come, we will not truly be in darkness. Allow the light that shines within you so bright that others can find their way to you as they are drawn to you. Light the path for someone who may have been led astray. And in all that you do and all that you say, do not forget to pray. May you go in peace until we meet again in this world or in the next. My spirit will recognize you. I greet you as we leave. Namaste. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you. And if my neck, I could just sit here and not have to edit the end if you push the button. I'm just gonna sit and smile.